When a fake firefighter meets a real-life hero, there's something truly special about the connection between actors and the real-life people they portray. When an artist steps into a role that represents the heart and soul of a community, they often find themselves welcomed with open arms, and maybe, just maybe, they get a little help along the way. For Taylor Kinney, who has been stealing hearts as the fiery and fearless Kelly Severide on Chicago Fire for years, that welcome has come in the form of a humorous and heartwarming exchange with a real Chicago police officer. It's a story that perfectly captures the unique bond between the One Chicago cast and the city's actual first responders. Kinney's journey to becoming a beloved fixture in the Windy City isn't just about his on-screen heroics. It's about his genuine love for the city and its people. He's made a home there, immersing himself in the very community he helps protect on television. This deep-rooted connection is what makes his story so relatable. He's not just an actor passing through. He's a neighbor, a Chicagoan. This is why when he appeared on a virtual episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show in January 2021, the conversation naturally turned to his life in the city and whether his fame had ever come in handy. Kelly Clarkson, with her signature infectious energy, couldn't resist a playful question. "Have you pulled the card?" she teased, asking if he'd ever used his celebrity status to get out of a sticky situation. Kinney, with a good-natured laugh, admitted he hadn't. But as he went on to explain, there was one time where his role as a fake firefighter just might have saved him from a ticket. It's a story that's less about a get-out-of-jail-free card and more about the simple, human recognition that happens when two worlds, fictional and real, collide. Kinney's tale began on a less-than-ideal day. He was riding his motorcycle, a symbol of freedom and adventure, when the weather turned against him. It was raining, it was cold, the traffic was really, really bad, he recalled. Anyone who's ever been stuck in a downpour on a busy highway can feel his frustration. In a moment of classic impulsiveness, Kinney made a choice that drivers often regret. He hopped onto the median. It was a risky move, but one that seemed worth it to escape the gridlock. He started passing all the cars, using a lane meant for buses or emergency services. It wasn't long before a patrol car spotted him. The flashing lights came on, and he knew he was in for it. His heart must have been pounding. He had a pretty good idea he was in trouble for his highway antics. As he pulled over, he probably went through all the classic scenarios in his head. The stern lecture, the looming ticket, the hassle of it all. But what happened next was a moment of pure, unexpected humanity. The officer walked up to him, a figure of authority ready to deliver a reprimand. Kinney took off his helmet, and that's when everything changed. "Oh, it's you, the fake firefighter," the officer said with a laugh. The tension in the air immediately dissipated, replaced by a shared chuckle. This wasn't a celebrity being let off the hook. It was one person recognizing another. It was a moment of connection, a nod from one professional to another, even if one of them worked in the world of television. The officer, far from being upset, poked a little fun at him, a sign of friendly familiarity. Kinney didn't mind one bit. In fact, he appreciated it. The officer simply told him to get home safe. "Don't do that again," and added, "I like the show." This memory, as Kinney shared, was the closest he ever came to using a get-out-of-jail-free card. But it wasn't about status or power. It was about mutual respect. It highlighted the deep admiration that real first responders have for the show that honors their daily sacrifices. The Chicago Fire cast isn't just pretending. They are actively working to pay tribute to these real-life heroes. This respect is a cornerstone of the entire One Chicago franchise. The actors and production team work hand-in-hand with the Chicago Fire Department, striving for authenticity in every scene. This commitment to getting it right is something Kinney has spoken about with genuine passion. During a PaleyFest Q&A in 2016, he shared the team's dedication to integrity, recounting how the real firefighters were incredibly generous with their time and expertise. The cast took training courses, asked endless questions, and absorbed everything they could to make their performances as truthful as possible. Kinney explained that the biggest worry at the beginning was getting the trade right. No one wanted to be laughed at by the very people they were trying to honor. "You don't want to walk by a firehouse and have guys laughing," he said. The response, however, has been the complete opposite. The real firefighters have embraced the show, and that is a testament to the cast and